I'm a little late to the party, but I'm assuming you already know what's happening here. Uh, Jagex is actively trying to ruin RuneScape, and I'm not trying to be dramatic when I say that this is a terrible decision. It just, the greed involved in what's coming out, if this happens, is insane. I'll drag the page over and show you here in a second, but I was just watching Moist Critical talk about it. I got like a minute and a half into the video and paused it and immediately started pulling stuff up to look up and make a video on, because this is insane. RuneScape has been like, or specifically old school RuneScape has been around for like 20 years, and now they're getting crazy greedy, Mr. Krabs level greedy. And I had to talk about it, because what is this? This is a game that I have loved for so long. I'm not going to act like I am a top tier RuneScaper, but there are multiple YouTube accounts throughout the years. I've posted stuff on it. I've made tons of accounts. I've probably dumped a couple thousand hours into the game, and now it's looking like they're trying to straight up murder it. Now, I'll be real. They did make this a survey, but as I've seen and as people have talked about, they've sometimes just dropped updates without any care, or even if the survey does poorly, and then they'll roll it back. But I'm afraid that if they take it in this direction, they will see the profits, and as I said before, the inner Mr. Krabs will come out and they will not roll them back. So let me just excuse me for turning my head to you all. So yeah, as this is saying, the monetization model has been basically the same. You know, it's moved up in price, but like that's kind of to be expected. But they're thinking about making membership tiers. First of all, don't like that. And the tiers rise a bunch. So yeah, currently that, like, this is around right. I think currently we're at like $13 or $14 for, but like, can we talk about how you're going to be charging potentially $30+ a month for a 20 some odd year game? Ads. If they throw ads into RuneScape, I'm out. I'm out. I already just passively play the game. Besides leagues and Deadman mode, I'm not exactly the most active player, but I still really like the game. There's tiers where there's mobile only access. I know like one or two people who would be probably okay with that because they mostly play on the phone. But the whole spiel of how I tried to get people to play this game when they don't is, hey, you can be on your phone doing something, log out, an hour later get on your computer, and you're in the same spot doing the same thing. Like, it was such a nice feature, and it was done pretty seamlessly. So for them to potentially take that away if you don't buy a $30+ membership is insane to me. A shorter AFK timer, brother, AFKing is the only thing I'll do in that game like half the time. You know how often I've been watching something or like playing something, and just periodically I'll be like, oh, click, all right, let them cut a tree for a while, or oh, barbarian fish for a little bit. That's gone, especially if they make it like short timers. Nah, no. Or name reservations, kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Pausing your membership, I'm actually okay with that. Like, if you know you're going to go out of town or something, I kind of like the idea of pausing membership, but not if it's going to cost 3 times as much for the membership. At that point, if you're not going to be out of town for 2+ months, so keep the $14 or $13 charge, and it's the same price. If you're charging me $14 a month and there's still ads, like I said before, I'm gone. I'm out. I don't want it. So you can end up paying more than $300 a year to play RuneScape. I don't like, that's so greedy. That's so greedy. Paying for security features also is insane to me. They've always had 2-factor as a potential option. Like, the security for a while wasn't great, but they fixed that, and it's just been a normal thing implemented in the game. I always forget about this. Within the last year, RuneScape was bought out by a different private equity firm. So I'm guessing they're just ready to just bend us over. People are already starting to cancel their memberships. Yeah, so I personally think that RuneScape memberships are at an okay price currently. I mean, I do kind of believe that paying $14 a month for a game that is 20 years old is crazy, besides the fact they update it regularly, like good community, all that. But I genuinely think this would kill the game. I mean, you're always going to have your whales that super purchase everything and want to pay to win and all that, but they're going to lose so many loyal people that I don't know if they go through with it, I might not come back, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So hopefully I'm just being dramatic, and the community, their outcry of how terrible this would be, does enough to scare off Jagex or whoever is in charge now. But I don't want to be a part of this, and I super hope that they fix this, because I'm good on that. I don't want this game to die.